Welcome back, guys. Some more 2-2 action for the Throwback Thursday. This time it's going to be SK Gaming against Alternate. It will be SoJu teaming up with his teammate ReMinD, the two legends from South Korea. The South Korean Night Elves going up against me, YAWS, and dArk, the two German players that were standing strong in the 2-2 segment of WC3L. So this is going to be a clash between the most and well-decored players from Korea. ReMinD and SoJu, they have a long history, a huge success rate in 2 vs 2 as well, and also in the solo part they were just legends, and we were like the kind of newcomers coming to the scene, performing there, sometimes a little better, sometimes a little worse, I don't know, but most of the time in the 2 vs 2 we were rather confident on taking a point in the WC3L there, where it came down to 5 points for each clan war. Most of the time we were able to close in on these 2-2 victories. But let's see. We have ReMinD starting as an Orc player. He also was really strong with Orc back then. Of course, his main race is still Night Elf, but his Orc in the 2 vs 2 was just splendid, so he always went for Orc there. And SoJu, on the other hand, he was a Night Elf player. He was very good in the 1 vs 1 segment, but I think ReMinD was also one of his very good friends, and since he knew that he can always rely on him, he will just stick to his main race, and the combination of Night Elf and Orc provides you such a huge variety on units that really have a nice synergy together. You have the Demon Hunter and the Blade Master in the early game, strong early game heroes, agility heroes that can creep and cause a lot of damage to, like, for example, to the Archmage. On the other hand, on tier 2, you have like Spirit Walkers, Raiders, and Dryads. Perfect synergy between these units. You have a lot of Dispel that is like low on mana for the Dryads, and then you have the Spiritling so that the heroes and the grunts and the frontline that is provided by the Orc will not die. And on the other hand, you can also transition into Bears with Kodo Beast, Shadowhunter in the back with the level 2 healing wave healing up. So there's just a lot of stuff coming into play. So let's see what's going on here. The typical kind of metagame is of course the tier 2 for both of the races, for the Night Elf and for the Orc, while the human and the Orc player try to counter this with tier 2 Orc and tier 3 human with mortar teams, knights, triple hero, while the Orc player is relying on his Kodo Beast, on his Raiders, and is most likely just giving that front line so that the mortar teams can cause all the damage in the world. So dArk right now going for the creep spot right away, and we can see that ReMinD was able to steal one already. On the other side, SoJu with the nice team play, getting the dust, revealing the Blade Master here from dArk and putting a lot of pressure onto him. So you can already see what kind of a team play it is. The one guy is stealing one of the creep, the other guy is getting the dust, then revealing him, mana burning the Blade Master from dArk, and dArk in time using his Wind Walk here, even though he was getting mana burned. So very well done here by dArk as well. He got a clause of attack already, so his early game should be kinda good. You can see Arcane Tower going up. I go for a fast tech with an early lumber mill so that I have all the lumber that I need, especially when you go to tier 3 you will just need a lot of lumber for everything that you need. Archmage not being careful enough here and now has to go inside that main base. Actually not the right call. I should have just went for like a world tour and just go all over the map. Now I even block myself. Blade Master still got 2 more Windwalks, and that Archmage is definitely going down. Even the grunt that should have been surrounded or just kept inside that main base was able to get out of that base. I'm not really able to get that Archmage out there. Now another Windwalk and the Blade Master, because of my weird movement, will be able to close in on that hero and kill it. In the meantime, dArk is trying to kill one of the grunts here. It's already super red HP, and the archers are caught out of position, and now we can see SoJu's even splitting them up, because he knows even though that the dArk's Blade Master could go and buy some dust, he will not be able to get both of the archers if he sends them in different directions. So very well done. Now even getting the other archer here out of the picture, saving that one. Tech for both of us, kind of same speed. We can see here on the other side, Hunter Soul perfectly lining up for SoJu with his tech. He got 4 Moonwells already, now going for the Ancient of Wonders. On the other side, tier 2 tech for ReMinD is also close to be done, 75% already. Demon Hunter here, 50% to level 2. Blade Master for ReMinD, of course, very important. They're also important level 2 that you need for the critical strike. Now healing up his grunts. This one should be a mana fountain. You can actually see it at this little pillar here. It's purple when it is a mana fountain, and it's bluish when it's a health fountain. If you turn your gamma up a little bit, it always helps to identify, to just figure out what kind of fountain it is, even before scouting it. So level 2 for Dark as well. He gets a clause of attack to his units. Now the Demon Knight has to be careful here from SoJu, but we were not able to surround that one. So we both had the talents for the surrounding, I guess. Still no level 2 for my Archmage. In the other corner of Gnollwood we can see that ReMinD is going for some more creeping on the Blade Master, but what he actually tries to do is get another nice damage item for him. But too bad for him, it's just a Ring of Protection +2. My Archmage decides to go for a little bit more creeping so that I finally get the level 2. Dark is going for the Bestiary yet again and for the Shadowhunter as a second hero. So now he goes for the very same stuff that we needed, and a very nice surround coming out of Dark, forcing SoJu here to Town Portal out of that and just wasting that Town Portal. Very, very bad for him. So ReMinD on the other hand, he's going Bestiary Lodge. We don't see a Lodge yet for Dark, he just sticks to Raider. Yes, he goes to Bestiaries, because we kind of know that we have to buy some time. If the human player goes for tier 3, that means that he won't have a lot of units, since he's spending a lot of gold on teching, spending a lot of gold on getting that workshop, as well as the blacksmith before that. It just costs you a lot of resources, and with the double Bestiary Raiders you can just apply so much pressure to one of the bases, for example, so that he has to Town Portal, or that he's forcing his opponent to Town Portal, and that buys us enough time to get at least a decent mortar count. We can see tier 3 tech is started, Mountain King is done, he's coming out of that altar, and the workshop is being started as soon as the tier 3 tech starts. And also with the two Bestiaries, we know that these guys kind of like to go for their bears sometimes. The Night of players go for bears. You just want to have enough Kodo Bees to actually deal with this. Nice focus coming out on the Shadowhunter here from ReMinD, focusing Dark Shadowhunter, now applying even more pressure. I think he should have used the speed scroll a little sooner, but it was not enough. Mountain King finally there, but I think we have to retreat from here. Now first Raider comes. I should actually have bolted one of the grunts. Now I finally commit to it. And let's check, is the grunt going down? I think Dark will chop its head off here. But I, in return, am going to lose most likely the Force-Troll Berserker here. He got still one more Hex. Yes, there it is. And you can see my remaining forces, 1 footman, 2 heroes. This is really not all that much. This is the reason why Dark actually has to go for all the units that he can get. And now Town Portaling out with the remaining 2 grunts that he got. Of course he also lost 1 grunt, but now he has to pull the Town Portal if he's not willing to lose the remaining 2 here. Still worth it, I think. Oh, I actually microed a few of my footmen, but I'm down to 4 footmen and 0 mortar teams. So if my mate, for example, just goes 1 Bestiary or 1 Spirit Lodge, I don't think the Spirit Lodge is offering us all that much, since Dryads will be on the field dispelling the Spirit Link for us anyhow. So I think the 2 Bestiary strategy is still very, very good. On the other side we can see ReMinD and SoJu were able to creep the dragon, and the dragon drops a nice item. In this case it is the Scorch Bone Chime, so it will be the Vampiric Aura. And yeah, this is a great item, especially for the heroes, but also for all the melee units that they have, the raiders, the grunts, and when they decide to go for bears, which they don't yet, because they're still both on 50 supply, I guess. Yes, so they're both on no upkeep yet. Mountain King being caught out of position, and I have to retreat yet again, and I will definitely lose the Mountain King, I guess. The Mountain King tries to get away from there. I know that there's only 1 raider that is in range, and now we see a nice hex from Dark here, actually saving my Mountain King. So nice. But now his Shadowhunter gets caught out of position. There's another hex, another raider, and the Shadowhunter has to pay the price here for the Mountain King staying alive. And this turns out to be a very, very bad spot for us. So 2 Bestiary, 38 supply for Dark, just lost his second hero. Of course he's still level 1, not such big of a deal. But on the other side we have 50 supply for SoJu, we have 50 supply for ReMinD. We have actually 100 supply going up against the 30 or 43 right now and 44 supply. So they have a supply advantage, even though it's kind of small. Now I use the speed scroll, we can see nice dispels coming out of ReMinD. And I have to use the speed scroll to get out of that base, to get towards my base, call the militia, get the mortar teams to my army, and dArk in the meantime has to suffer a lot of unit losses here. He is using his burrows, using the end snares to keep the units in position. The burrows are doing a good job. Shadowhunter comes out level 1. Still, I call the militia. I have 3 mortar teams. Paladin not coming out yet. Maybe I should have waited for the Paladin, and now I town portal in with the militias to provide a little bit more damage. Also get all the mortar teams that we need for that fight. And you will see we don't have the tier 3 upgrade yet for some reason. No, I haven't researched the tier 3 upgrade yet. Archmage has to be careful. Now the tier 3 upgrade hits in. And now the Dryads are in a really bad spot here. On the other side, dArk has to stay strong, killing the Blade Master from his opponent. Level 3 Blade Master died there for ReMinD. Mortar team's getting rid of a lot of Dryads. The other one is super red HP. dArk stays alive on 34 out of 30 supply. Another Kodo Beast that was coming to the army here from ReMinD is being killed by the units. And I think at this point it looks kind of decent. We fought our way back into that towards 2. I think they had a huge advantage there, but they if they only had like level 3 on the Panda and level 3 on the Shadowhunter here, then it would maybe have been a different story. They could have killed the burrows a lot easier here, could cripple dArk a lot more. We can see now SoJu is transitioning out of the Dryads. He knows with the triple lore production that he cannot produce any more Dryads. They will just splatter away and they don't stand any chances against the mortar teams. So he has to transition into bears right now. But I think we also kind of know that he will go for it. No town portal on our armies right now. And let's see what else is going on. 52 supply for the Night Elf, 47 supply for the Orc player. dArk is still crippled on 41, but now finally getting a few more units out, getting the first Kodo Beast on the field. Shadowhunter out of position for a second, but we didn't see it, and his Shadowhunter is still level 1. We definitely have to get some hero levels here, because we kind of feel that we are having a huge disadvantage in terms of hero levels. Of course, Blade Master here from dArk level 3, which is good. No town portal on his units there. He definitely has to get that if he wants to creep some. 2 heal scrolls, one on dArk, one on me. Paladin is on the field, Archmage is level 2, and the other heroes are level 1 and level 1, so we definitely have to go for some creeping. Even though attacking the Night Elf might be the right call here right now to just get rid, but you can see how big the force still is here from our opponents. They have peons there to provide a nice front line, they have Dryads to attack from the back, even though the mortar teams are doing a good damage, they're doing good damage to them. If they caught out of position, the mortar teams could easily die. And something that we didn't do in this game, but that we will do like in other best of 3s or other games where we go up against the Blade Master in our opponent's team, I will get one gyrocopter to have vision, even though the Blade Master is kind of famous for stealing creeps. If you have a gyrocopter with True Sight, you can always see that Blade Master being around you. And we have Hex, we have Ensnare, we have Bolt. We can actually get rid of that hero in no time. So just by getting that one gyrocopter, you have the True Sight that you need to get rid of the super ridiculous Blade Master and the ability of stealing creeps from you. Right now we go for the creep on the red spot, while dArk is on the other side of the map, trying to find himself some more items. ReMinD got the red drake from this camp. They have a level 3 Panda, level 3 Demon Hunter, level 3 Shadowhunter with a mana potion, and a level 3 Blade Master. So triple or quadruple level 3, still level 2 Shadowhunter for dArk, and level 3 Blade Master here for him as well. Level 2 for the Paladin, level 2 for the Mountain King. Big Invo Potion on the Mountain King, the Potion of Restoration on that Paladin, so 500 hit points and 200 mana can be restored. The Archmage still level 3, so we kinda caught up a little bit, but still the hero advantage is definitely with the Orc and the Night Elf, so SK is leading in terms of hero advantage. Maybe they have even the better army, and they now caught up to tier 3 for the Night Elf and tier 2 for the Orc. And we all know how long the tier 2 Orc can survive, as long as he's not burning out. As long as he got the healing scrolls and the mana potion on the Shadowhunter, they can definitely overcome that. So dArk is now going to apply some pressure, maybe kill one of the lores, kill the launch here, which is good. I go back to my main base because I kind of feel that there will be a fight sooner or later. So I go back to my main base, get the Staff of Preservation here. Or it's actually not Staff of Preservation that the human player can get. It is Staff of Sanctuary that sends back a unit and heals it up fully and then kind of releases it again. And back then in the old patch, you can see it right now, in the old patch you can just transfer the staff and the cooldown is gone. So they kind of patched it. When you give the staff over, the cooldown will still be there on the staff, but back then you could just transition one staff in between heroes and then just staff out more and more and more units. So now I think the final fight is about to approach. The Orc player here, ReMinD, got 56 supply. We have 63 supply for the Night Elf, so almost 120 supply, 60 supply for dArk, and 61 supply for me. So in terms of supply, it's equal, I guess. But they have bears, and we need a really good fighting spot. And I think this is the fighting spot that we needed. Mortar teams in the back. Now the knights come to the army. You see the paladin level 2, there's not too much that could actually kill him here right now. They kinda retreat in a super narrow position, even use the speed scroll for that, and now the panda is being caught out of position a little bit. One healing scroll for them, 2 healing scrolls, and the Shadow Hunter level 3. And now we have a huge fight coming up. Kodo Beast tried to eat the bears, you can see in the back. We can see the mortar teams doing a lot of damage here to the Kodo Beast and now to the Spirit Walkers as well. One of the Kodo Beasts actually was able to eat the bear here from SoJu, so dArk doing a very, very good job. On the other hand, Blademaster has to use the Invo Potion to go inside that and try and kill the mortar teams. Bolt on the Shadow Hunter, on the Blademaster there. Blademaster going up to level 4, but on the other hand, we can see that a lot of Dryads already just disappeared there, and the mortar team's doing so much damage. Kodo Beasts all staying strong. 2 bears being eaten, a raider being eaten as well, and a grunt here. So dArk with the 4 Kodo Beasts, everything got something in the stomach. Now he has to take care for the Blademaster. The Blademaster from dArk got plus 22 damage. Now going for the Blademaster from ReMinD, killing that one off. Shadow Hunter goes up to level 3, finally providing another heal wave yet again. Paladin healing up the Shadow Hunter from dArk, but he still has to be careful. I used the Potion of Restoration of the Paladin to have some more mana, but in the meantime, they went for the hero focus on both of dArk heroes. They both survived, and in the meantime, the mortar teams shreked all the remaining units apart, and SoJu is about to lose his Demon Hunter. It is down now. Panda still looking strong. Now a nice Breath of Fire, killing off so many units, but the GG call from ReMinD already, and SoJu is following it up, and we were able to take that game here on Gnollwood against SK Gaming, against both of the South Korean superstars, ReMinD and SoJu, and this was a super cool game, I guess. Let me know what you think about it, and let me know if you enjoy 2 vs 2 at all. And yeah, thanks for the feedback, thanks for watching yet again, and see you for more Warcraft actions soon.